Hey guys, Ben James here with Lap Realty and Will LePage Network Realty Corp. I'm going to be giving you your third quarter market report for Central Alberta, focusing on Red Deer, Sylvan Lake, Black Falls, Lacombe, and Rocky Mountain House. Just want to note that the stats are coming right from the MLS system. So yeah, here we go. Lacombe, starting off with Sylvan Lake, looking strong this third quarter with about a 25% increase in total sales compared to last third quarter, and only a slight increase in listing inventory. Right now we're hovering around the 270 mark, which is still a little bit high, and it's considered still a bit of a buyer's market for sure, with that many listings on the market. This time to date, compared to last year, Sylvan Lake is up 14% total sales from a year ago. This total sales though didn't reflect on average sale price. That average sale price actually stayed the same, or very similar, very close, within a couple thousand or so dollars. So yeah, even with that 14% increase in sales, nothing's changed there. Red Deer not doing as good as Sylvan Lake into this third quarter anyways. Red Deer had an increase of listing inventory by about 12%, and with that increase in inventory, the total sales on market in the third quarter this year compared to last, there was a 0% increase or decrease. So not as good for Red Deer that way. Inventory in a whole for Red Deer is down about 2%, which isn't bad from last year at this time, and total sales are down about 11% from the same time last year. So 2016 up to September of this year versus 2017 up to September of this year, 11% decrease in sales so far this year for Red Deer. So yeah, with that said though, average sale price has stayed relatively the same, within a couple thousand as well. So it hasn't affected the sellers that are selling, and it hasn't changed how good a deal or not a good a deal the buyer is getting. So interesting stat to report there as well. So Lacombe, listing inventory is down about 11%, with an average of about 143 on the market for the third quarter. And with that said though, even with the inventory down 11%, there was a 22% decrease this third quarter compared to last third quarter in total sales. And the average days on market for out in Lacombe is about 96 days. So not as good a news for them, and even going into Lacombe's market compared to last year to date, even though sales are up, even with that 22% decrease, sales are up 5%, inventory levels are down. There was still a 6% decrease, or about a $20,000 difference compared to last year for average sale price. So yeah, Lacombe's definitely lost a little bit of value there this year, and it goes to show that our economy still hasn't fully recovered. So yeah, Rocky Mountain House sales for third quarter show about a 14% increase in sales from the last third quarter. And interestingly enough, inventory levels have actually gone up this year as well, about 9%. But they seem to be trending positive with the total sales. Right now, there's about, third quarter average is about 109 compared to last year, which was about 99. So with that said, year to date, Rocky inventory is actually still down 5%, and sales are up about 7% from the same time last year. And yeah, average sale price is up about 11%, or roughly $30,000. Again, this doesn't always directly show that your house is worth $30,000 more. Just shows that buyers were spending $30,000 more than last year. So they aren't always directly compared, but they can make a difference in what your house was worth a year ago. Just sort of depends on a few different little formulas. So so some other interesting things to note. September of this year, our unemployment rate dropped in Alberta from 8.1 to 7.9. So that's good to know. And part of that was due to the 2,300 full-time jobs that were picked up in September. We did lose quite a few more part-time jobs, and a good portion of that was obviously filled by the full-time positions. So yeah, according to the stats, Alberta stats, our economy is maybe starting to slowly creep into the positive for what's happening out there and that sort of thing, employment rate and that sort of stuff, obviously on the decrease, which is good. Yeah, so with all that said, obviously the market is not, it's still a buyer's market, I guess is what we're trying to say. It's still pretty high inventory. Buyers are still getting a bit of an opportunity to get a bit of a discounted price on the property that they're purchasing. Yeah, if you have any questions or want more information about a certain area, maybe not mentioned in this, I can certainly get those stats to you. Also, if you were more specific, if you wanted something more specific as far as price in a certain market, maybe you're listed in the 450 range and you want to know what's happening in the 450 range in Red Deer, I can get that information to you as well and show you kind of year to date and that same sort of stats. So again, my number is 403-396-1290. You can reach me, Ben, at laprealty.ca, and you can look me up online, benjames-laprealty.ca. Thanks, take care.